Welcome to the wonderful channel where books are discussed. Yes, there is a summary of this book too. If you're ready, let's get started.
Angels and Demons by Don Brown is a fast-paced thriller that blends science, religion, and conspiracy into an intense mystery set primarily in Rome and the Vatican. The story begins when Robert Langdon, a Harvard symbologist, is urgently called to CERN, a famous research facility in Switzerland. There, he learns about the murder of a brilliant physicist, Leonardo Vetra, whose chest bears a mysterious symbol in ambigram of the word Illuminati, a secret brotherhood that supposedly disappeared centuries ago. Langdon realizes that this murder is part of something much larger, plot tied to an ancient conflict between science and religion. Vetra and his adopted daughter Vittoria had been working on creating antimatter, a scientific breakthrough that could provide an unlimited source of energy. However, a canister of this antimatter has been stolen, and it contains enough power to destroy an entire city if it explodes. Langdon and Vittoria quickly discovered that the Illuminati may have planted the antimatter somewhere inside Vatican City, timed to detonate during the papal conclave. The process of electing a new pope following the previous pope's mysterious death. Langdon and Vittoria rush to Rome, where they meet Commander Olivetti, head of the Swiss Guard, and are introduced to Camerlengo Carlo Ventresca, the late pope's young and devoted aide. They explain the imminent danger, but initially face skepticism. Soon, however, their fears are confirmed when a video feed shows the stolen antimatter container glowing and counting down beneath the Vatican. The city is locked down, and Langdon realizes that the only way to find the bomb is by following the ancient path of illumination, a secret trail through Rome that the Illuminati supposedly used to initiate new members. As the papal conclave begins, for cardinals the preferiti, the most likely candidates for the papacy are kidnapped. A video message from the Illuminati claims that one cardinal will be killed every hour, each at a location symbolizing one of the classical elements: earth, air, fire, and water. Langdon and Vittoria must race against time to follow the clues through Rome's most famous churches and landmarks, such as the Pantheon, Piazza Navona, and St. Peter's Square. At the first location, they find the body of Cardinal Ebner buried in soil with the word earth branded on his chest. The next cardinal, Lamasi, is found suffocated in a church, symbolizing air. At the third site, the Church of Santa Maria della Vittoria, the cardinal representing fire is burned alive. Each crime is gruesome and meticulously designed to mirror the Illuminati's ancient symbolism. Langdon realizes the final killing water will take place at the Fountain of the Four Rivers in Piazza Navona. Despite their efforts, they arrive moments too late. The fourth cardinal is drowned. With all four preferiti dead, the conclave is thrown into chaos. Meanwhile, the antimatter's timer continues to count down. Vittoria is kidnapped, and Langdon suspects that someone within the Vatican itself may be orchestrating everything. When they confront Camerlengo Ventresca, he claims to have received divine inspiration, revealing where the antimatter is hidden beneath St. Peter's Basilica. In a dramatic scene, Camerlengo retrieves the antimatter and, to save the Vatican, carries it in a helicopter high above the city, where it explodes safely in the air. He parachutes down miraculously and is hailed as a hero, seemingly chosen by God. However, Langdon becomes suspicious of the Camerlengo's story. Investigating further, he uncovers a hidden recording that exposes a shocking truth. The Camerlengo himself orchestrated the entire plot. Obsessed with rekindling faith in a world he believed was turning to science and away from God, he murdered the Pope who, unknown to many, supported the harmony of science and religion. Camerlengo used the Illuminati myth to manipulate events, create chaos, and position himself as a divine savior. When this revelation comes to light, Camerlengo is consumed by guilt and sets himself on fire inside St. Peter's Basilica. The cardinals, stunned by the deception, quickly end the conclave and choose a new pope. The antimatter crisis is over, and peace is restored to the Vatican. Vittoria and Langdon, exhausted but alive, share a quiet moment of reflection before parting ways. Angels and Demons explores timeless questions about faith, knowledge, and the balance between science and spirituality. Through his thrilling narrative, Dan Brown challenges readers to consider whether science and religion are truly enemies or two sides of the same human search for truth. What about you? Did you enjoy the story of Angels and Demons? What message did you take from it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget, if you love deep, thought-provoking book summaries like this one, subscribe to FastBook Pod and hit the like button to support the channel.
The summary of another book is finished. What did you learn from this book? Have you read it before? Please share your thoughts with us in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe and like the channel.